Did you know? A 71-year-old man passed away in his sleep last night. His family was devastated. He seemed perfectly fine the day before. No major health issues, no warning signs, just another peaceful evening like any other. But when morning came, he never woke up. What happened? Could it have been prevented? The truth is, after 70, certain bedtime habits can silently increase your risk of serious health issues like strokes, heart attacks, and even sudden death. Many of these habits seem harmless, just part of a normal routine, but they can have devastating consequences. And the worst part? Most seniors don't even realize they're making these mistakes. If you're over 70 or care for someone who is, it's crucial to pay attention to the way you prepare for sleep. The small choices you make before bed could be the difference between waking up refreshed or not waking up at all. Today, we'll dive into 5 bedtime habits that older adults must avoid and what you should do instead to sleep safer, live longer, and feel stronger every morning. The last habit is one that almost every senior unknowingly does every night, and it could be the most dangerous of all. Let's get started. 1. Going to bed stressed or anxious. Lying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, thoughts racing, regrets, worries, the weight of the years pressing down. Maybe it's the uncertainty of the future, the fear of growing older, or the memories that replay like an old film in your mind. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. As we age, it's natural to reflect. But what many don't realize is that going to sleep with a troubled mind doesn't just steal peace. It puts your health at risk. Stress and anxiety don't shut off when you close your eyes. Instead, they silently work against your body, triggering physical reactions that can be dangerous after 70. When you go to bed feeling tense, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps your heart rate elevated, your blood pressure high, and your mind restless. Night after night, this pattern prevents deep sleep, weakens the immune system, and increases the risk of heart disease and strokes. You may not feel it immediately, but over time, it wears you down. The toll of stress isn't just internal. It changes the way you experience life. Waking up groggy, exhausted, or with an aching body becomes the norm. Little things irritate you more. Memory starts to slip. You might even feel detached, as if you're merely going through the motions. And the worst part? The body and mind never fully rest. Instead of using sleep to heal and restore, stress keeps them working overtime. Many seniors unknowingly fall into a cycle of nighttime anxiety. They lie awake worrying, wake up tired, and face the next night with even more tension. And yet, few people talk about this hidden danger. Doctors may prescribe medication for physical ailments, but what about the mental burden that weighs on the heart just as heavily? The good news is you can break this cycle. A peaceful night starts with a simple shift in mindset. Before bed, try turning your focus away from the fears of tomorrow and toward the small joys of today. Instead of dwelling on what can't be changed, embrace what still remains. A warm home, a familiar voice, the quiet comfort of being here, now. Develop a pre-sleep ritual that soothes the mind. A warm cup of herbal tea, soft music, a few pages of a favorite book. Write down a single thing you're grateful for each night. Let go of the things beyond your control. Your heart, your health, and your future deserve the gift of peace. Sleep is not just rest. It is renewal, a chance to begin again. And after all these years, don't you deserve that? 2. Taking the wrong medications too close to bedtime. Every night, millions of seniors take their medications without a second thought, believing they are doing what's best for their health. After all, medications are meant to help lower blood pressure, ease pain, prevent complications. But what many don't realize is that the timing of those pills could mean the difference between a restful night and a dangerous health risk. As the body ages, it processes medications differently. The liver and kidneys don't work as efficiently, which means drugs stay in the system longer, sometimes building up in ways that can lead to unexpected side effects. A simple blood pressure pill, when taken at the wrong time, can lower blood pressure too much during sleep, increasing the risk of dizziness, fainting, or even a stroke. A sedative meant to aid sleep may slow breathing just enough to become dangerous, especially for those with underlying respiratory conditions. Even over the counter pain relievers can have hidden risks, interfering with heart rhythms or irritating the stomach overnight. And then there are diuretics, commonly prescribed to reduce fluid retention or control high blood pressure. Many seniors take them in the evening without realizing that their true impact is felt in the middle of the night. These medications increase urine production, forcing the body to wake up repeatedly to use the bathroom. What seems like a minor inconvenience can have serious consequences. Each time you wake, your heart rate and blood pressure fluctuate. Standing up too quickly can cause dizziness or, in some cases, a sudden fall. Sleep becomes fragmented, preventing the deep rest that the body so desperately needs. Over time, chronic sleep disruptions can lead to memory problems, mood changes, and an increased risk of cardiovascular events. The hidden danger of nighttime medication isn't just about the body, it's about losing trust in your own sense of well being. Waking up groggy, lightheaded, or confused in the morning can create a feeling of vulnerability. You may start to fear the nights, unsure of what your body will do while you sleep. You might even dismiss warning signs, blaming fatigue on age rather than recognizing that something is off. And yet, the solution is so simple: awareness and adjustment. No one is saying to stop taking your medications, but understanding how and when to take them can make all the difference. Talk to your doctor about which medications should be taken earlier in the day. Some blood pressure medications are actually more effective when taken in the morning. If you take diuretics, consider shifting them to the afternoon to prevent nighttime disruptions. If you rely on sleep aids, discuss safer alternatives that won't compromise breathing or circulation. The goal isn't to fear medication, it's to use it wisely, because a peaceful night should never come at the cost of your health. 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm. There's a certain comfort in warmth, a soft blanket pulled tight, a cozy bedroom filled with familiar things. For many seniors, keeping the house warm at night feels like a necessity, a habit carried from younger years when the cold felt harsher on the bones. But what if that warmth, that sense of security, was actually doing more harm than good? As the body ages, it becomes less efficient at regulating temperature. The ability to cool down through sweating diminishes and circulation slows. What once was a slight discomfort, feeling a little too warm under the covers, can now become something far more serious. Sleeping in a room that is too warm places unnecessary strain on the heart, forcing it to work harder through the night when it should be at rest. It can lead to mild dehydration, causing the blood to thicken, increasing the risk of blood clots, strokes, and nighttime heart attacks. For those with pre-existing heart conditions, even a small change in body temperature can create a dangerous burden. Beyond the physical effects, sleeping in an overheated room disrupts one of the body's most important natural rhythms, the ability to enter deep, restorative sleep. The body is designed to lower its core temperature at night, signaling that it is time to rest. But when the room is too warm, that process is interrupted. Sleep remains light, restless, and unrefreshing. You may wake up groggy, irritable, or with headaches that linger through the morning. Over time, poor sleep takes its toll, leading to weakened immune 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Using breathable bedding, wearing light pajamas, or even keeping a small fan on can make all the difference. Fresh, circulating air isn't just refreshing, it reduces the risk of respiratory issues and improves sleep quality. It's time to rethink the way we prepare for sleep. A comfortable night doesn't have to mean an overheated one. By embracing cooler temperatures, we allow the body to rest the way it was meant to, peacefully, deeply, and safely. Because the goal isn't just warmth, it's waking up to another beautiful day, feeling rested and alive. 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Most people never think twice about how they sleep. They curl up the way they always have, settle into their favorite position, and drift off without considering how it affects their body. But after 70, the way you sleep isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. The wrong sleeping position can strain the heart, restrict airflow, and even increase the risk of serious health complications. As we age, our bodies change in ways we don't always notice. Muscle tone weakens, circulation slows, and the structures that once kept airways open become more fragile. What seems like a simple adjustment, rolling onto your back or favoring one side over another, can actually have profound effects on your breathing, heart function, and overall well being. One of the most dangerous sleeping positions for older adults is lying flat on the back. While it may feel natural, this position allows gravity to pull the tongue and soft tissues of the throat backward, partially blocking the airway. This can lead to obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts throughout the night. Many people don't even realize they have it. They simply wake up exhausted, struggle with headaches, or experience unexplained daytime fatigue. But behind the scenes, sleep apnea places enormous strain on the heart, raising blood pressure and increasing the risk of heart failure, stroke, and sudden cardiac events. Even for those without sleep apnea, sleeping on the back can reduce circulation. It forces the heart to work harder to pump blood, especially for those with heart disease. It can also lead to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, worsening conditions like congestive heart failure over time. The risks are subtle, but the consequences can be severe. The right sleeping position can make all the difference. Experts recommend sleeping on the left side whenever possible. This position has been shown to improve circulation, reduce acid reflux, and make it easier for the heart to pump efficiently. For those prone to heartburn, sleeping on the left prevents stomach acid from creeping up into the esophagus, reducing discomfort and improving sleep quality. It also helps keep airways open or lowering the likelihood of snoring and breathing disruptions. Making the switch to a healthier sleeping position takes time, especially for those who have spent decades sleeping a certain way. Using a body pillow can help keep the body from rolling onto the back during the night. Elevating the head slightly with a supportive pillow can also make breathing easier. For those with joint pain, placing a pillow between the knees can reduce pressure on the spine, making side sleeping more comfortable. Good sleep isn't just about how long you rest, it's about how well your body functions while you sleep. The right position can ease the burden on your heart, lungs, and circulation, ensuring that every night is not just restful but restorative, because waking up each morning should feel like a gift, not a struggle. 5. Ignoring bathroom breaks and holding it in. Waking up in the middle of the night with the urge to use the bathroom is something many older adults experience. Some get up right away, moving carefully in the dark. Others, however, try to ignore it, shifting positions in bed, convincing themselves they can hold it in until morning. It seems like a small decision, one based on the hope of getting uninterrupted sleep, But this habit can have serious consequences, ones that many people don't realize until it's too late. As we age, the bladder becomes less elastic, making it harder to hold urine for long periods. At the same time, the kidneys continue filtering fluids overnight, often leading to increased urgency. When a full bladder is ignored, pressure builds, affecting not only the urinary system but also the heart and blood vessels. This strain can cause sudden spikes in blood pressure, increasing the risk of a stroke or heart attack while you sleep. It also puts stress on the bladder itself, leading to potential long term damage and a higher likelihood of urinary tract infections, UTIs. For seniors, UTIs aren't just uncomfortable, they can cause confusion, dizziness, and even hospitalization if left untreated. Beyond the internal risks, ignoring nighttime urges increases the likelihood of an accident. The longer you hold it in, the more urgent the need becomes. When the body can no longer wait, you may find yourself rushing to the bathroom, standing up too quickly, and experiencing a dangerous drop in blood pressure known as postural hypotension. This sudden dizziness can lead to falls, one of the greatest risks to senior health. A single fall in the middle of the night can result in broken bones, hospital stays, and a long, painful recovery. Some seniors try to avoid getting up at night by limiting fluids before bed, but dehydration comes with its own risks. Too little water thickens the blood, increasing the chance of clot formation. It can also contribute to muscle cramps, fatigue, and morning headaches, making it harder to start the day feeling strong and refreshed. The key isn't to avoid fluids entirely, but to drink wisely, staying hydrated throughout the day and tapering off a few hours before bed. A safe and healthy nighttime routine includes listening to your body, not ignoring its signals. If you wake up needing the bathroom, get up carefully, turning on a soft light to avoid disorientation. Keeping a nightlight or motion sensor lamp near the bed can make movement safer. If frequent nighttime urination becomes disruptive, speaking with a doctor can help identify underlying causes such as medications or diet adjustments that could improve bladder function. A good night's sleep isn't just about staying in bed, it's about ensuring your body is cared for, protected, and functioning at its best. Ignoring the body's natural urges may seem like a way to rest longer, but true rest comes from honoring what your body needs, moving with care, and creating an environment where sleep and safety go hand in hand. The power of rest, protecting your health, one night at a time. Aging is a privilege, a journey marked by wisdom, resilience, and the quiet strength that comes from having lived through life's trials and triumphs. But with age comes a responsibility to care for ourselves in ways we never had to think about before. Sleep, something we once took for granted, now holds the power to shape our health, our longevity, and the way we experience each new day. What happens in those quiet hours of the night when the world is still and the body is at rest can determine whether we wake up feeling strong or vulnerable, refreshed or depleted. The habits we carry into the night are not just routines, they are choices that shape the quality of our later years. Some of these choices, like eating too late, sleeping in the wrong position, or ignoring the body's signals, seem harmless in the moment. Yet over time, they can weaken the heart, disrupt the mind, and increase the risk of health events that come without warning. The truth is, most health problems that occur in sleep don't happen suddenly. They build slowly, night after night, through habits that were never questioned. But awareness changes everything. Knowing the risks means we have the power to reduce them. A few small adjustments, cooling the bedroom, shifting to a better sleep position, recognizing how medications interact with rest, can have a profound impact. Sleep is not just about closing our eyes at night. It is about allowing the body to repair, the heart to recover, and the mind to reset. It is a sacred time when the body does its most important work. It is easy to dismiss the importance of sleep when life has already been long and full. Many seniors believe feeling tired in the morning is just part of getting older, that waking up in discomfort is inevitable. But that is not true. Restful, restorative sleep is possible at any age. It begins with listening to the body, honoring its needs, and making simple changes that align with the way it functions now, not the way it did decades ago. Tonight, before you lay down to sleep, take a moment to reflect. What habits have followed you into your later years without question? What changes could you make, even small ones, to create a safer, healthier night? Maybe it's adjusting your last meal, turning down the thermostat, or positioning yourself differently in bed. Maybe it's something as simple as choosing peace over worry, gratitude over stress. Sleep is a gift, and every morning we wake up is another chance, a chance to feel stronger, to be present, to embrace the life we still have. Let's not leave our health to chance. Let's make every night one that strengthens us for the days still ahead. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.